Hello and welcome back to Coffee and Film. It's 2020, my beard is longer and more luxurious and my appetite for both coffee and film is forever unwaning and I cannot wait to get my teeth into the first films of the year. Now, we want to start off with an instant reaction. This time to the new X-Men trailer, The New Mutants. This film has a bit of an interesting background. I want to fill you in on it just before we play the trailer. So essentially, this was originally pitched. It was very pitched. He's had too much to drink, and his name's Sean Connery. This film was originally pitched as a horror film of a superhero genre by Josh Boone. They went and filmed it, and apparently, according to rumour, Josh Boone was reined back. His horror ideas were brought back. Then, due to the success of the film It, they released the first trailer using a lot of the horror elements that they had in the film still. Due to the success of that, they were really trying to push the horror element. Disney then bought out Fox. Disney didn't know what to do with the film, saw the first cut, didn't like it, said to Josh Boone, please go back and fix it, do some reshoots. He went back and he turned it into a proper horror movie. Now, apparently he claims he had complete ownership over these reshoots. So, in theory, we're ending up with the exact film that he wanted, that he pitched many, many years ago and that was filmed in 2017. That's quite a while ago. I'm very interested to see the trailer. I was intrigued by the first one. Let's see what the new one looks like. Let's give it a go. Right, that was interesting. Let's have a think about that. I'd like to kick off and just say I'm not the best person for horror, okay? Not the best person for horror. I used to go into a cinema with a scarf around my head just in case anything scary happened. University was tough. The best jokes have an element of truth to them. So, I do understand fear though, because I wrote my dissertation at university on the elements of fear and monsters. That feels like a trailer at war with itself. I didn't quite get it. It felt like half a film wanting to be a horror film and the other half a superhero movie. Now, you might argue that's what's correct. Now, what worried me is the fact the trailer went jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, superhero bit. The point of horror is that the jump scare is not the horror. The horror is in the build-up. The horror is in the tension. The horror is the fingers down the back of your neck that make your hairs stand on end. That's what the horror is, and the jump scare is just the release of tension. To me, that seemed like someone just doing jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. I wanted to see more tension, I wanted to see more of the creepy school. But then by the time that could have been brought up, we jumped into the superhero element, and everybody was fighting each other off. Again, something to bear in mind is that when you're doing horror, the main point of horror is vulnerability. Now, I get that they're kids, and therefore they're vulnerable, but by the end of the trailer, they already seemed like they were kicking ass, essentially. So I don't know how vulnerable they'll feel, and therefore I don't know if the horror will really feel like it's penetrating the audience too, because you're thinking, it's fine, that person can hack someone to pieces in seconds, or that person could just bite someone's face off. I don't know if you'll be able to feel for the characters. I would have far rather we cut out all the superhero elements and just focus on the setting, focus on the creepiness, focus on the horror element. That's what everyone's going nuts about. It's a superhero horror film. That's what excites me. What doesn't excite me is the superhero bit. We're way past that. There was even a team-up shot in there. I get it. I get what you're trying to do, but it might be overkill. I have hope for this because it's doing something different. It's doing something new. It's doing something original, and it could open out a new sort of genre for films, the superhero horror film. Blade fans, please don't kill me. I haven't forgotten about you. I meant in this generation of superhero movies. It's fine. So, excited by the concept, I was a little bit let down by the trailer. It tried too hard to be too many things to too many people. Just focus on that core horror element and you may have something. To me, it feels like a film at war with itself at the moment. Let me know what you thought of that trailer. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think everything I said is completely terrifying? Let me know what you thought of that trailer. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you enjoy it? Did you think everything I said was completely stupid? Many have, including my mother. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Whack a comment down there. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch wonderful other videos that are popping up around my head right now. And share this video with friends, and I'll see you again soon.